Hello everyone, the Code is here and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share my experience in freelancing, how I started, how I got my first clients, and how I made my first few hundreds of dollars in freelancing. I'm going to provide tips and advices to help you to get started in freelancing. Let's start very quick explanation what is freelancing and which platforms I recommend to get started as a freelance developer. Freelancing is a type of self-employment where you offer your services project by project basis. One project might be very simple and be work of few minutes, while another might require development of few months. Nowadays, remote working becomes a very common thing, but don't mix remote working with freelancing. Freelancers in most cases work remotely, however, not every remote worker is a freelancer. In the last few years since pandemic, many corporate organizations are okay their employees to work remotely, but in most cases they have regular online meetings, the employees have fixed working hours, and the person is considered to be an employee of the company. As a freelancer, you are not an employee of any company. Instead, you are a self-employed individual who deals with the clients, have contracts with the clients, and provide services. There are many websites to get started your freelancing journey, such as Upwork, Freelancer.com, Fiverr, or People Per Hour. There are TopTal and Turing as well, and many others, but TopTal and Turing especially require more high level of knowledge to get started. So in my opinion, they are not beginner friendly. If you are just getting started your freelancing journey, I would recommend Fiverr or Upwork. Why should developers try freelancing? There are many reasons. For one, that can be a great way to gain some experience and work on multiple different types of projects. For others, flexible working hours and working from home is the key benefit of choosing the freelancing. In addition, freelancing is a great way to earn some extra money. As a freelance developer, you have that flexibility to set your desired rates and take as much or as low work as you want. Freelancing can be a great way for developers who are working on full-time and want to earn some extra money, and that's why because of the flexible schedule, they start freelancing alongside with their main job. Finally, freelancing can be a great way to improve your communication skills with the clients, build relationships, and establish yourself as a reliable developer in that field. Freelancing might not be for you if you don't want to communicate with the clients. Sometimes clients are just pain in and you don't want to deal with them. They will do their best to take as much work as they can from you and pay you as less as possible. If you are a social type of person and love face-to-face communications with others, freelancing might not be ideal for you, because in most cases freelancers work alone on a project, and in most cases they work from home as well. Well, you can take your laptop and go to one of the co-working spaces and work from there on your freelancing project and have that face-to-face type of communication with others in your co-working space, but still in most cases you will have to work on your projects alone. I started my freelancing journey in 2013. I was a student and I was also working half-time as a junior developer in a local country company. My primary goal at the time was to earn some extra money due to the financial conditions of my family at the time. There were two main platforms, as I figured out at the time: Odesk, which right now is Upwork, they just did the rebrand, and Freelancer.com. I thought that it would be much easier to establish in one platform rather than on both at the same time, so I have chosen Freelancer.com and set up my profile there and started there. Setting up profile. One of the most important steps in finding your first clients is to set up your profile. The profile that will stand you out among others in some way. Make sure you showcase all your skills and experience and include a link of your GitHub profile. If you don't have GitHub, this is the very first thing what you should do right now. Just create GitHub account and create projects. If you already have projects but don't have GitHub, push your projects on the GitHub. In my opinion, GitHub is one of the most important aspects when making a decision to hire a developer. When creating a profile, make sure you specify a professional photo, create a curated summary which will describe all your skills and experience, and any related awards or certificates or courses you have completed. Speaking about courses, let me introduce today's sponsor, Brilliant.org. Brilliant.org is the most amazing platform to learn new topics around math and computer science in the most interactive way. When you are learning new things, a very big challenge I came across on multiple learning platforms across the internet is the problem of understanding new topic. I have been using Brilliant for quite some time, and I can say with confidence that it is the most interactive and the easiest to understand platform I have ever tried. You have possibility to not only read, watch or see explanations, but to play around with the final solution, and that definitely helps to better understand the topic. They have courses around math, computer science, algorithms, data science, cryptocurrency, neural networks, and there are much more. My favorite courses are Introduction to Algorithms and Data Structures. As a freelance developer, having the basic of knowledge of algorithms and data structures and these problem-solving skills will definitely stand you out among others. These courses will give you a great introduction to very popular and common algorithms such as binary search and sorting of arrays. You will also learn basics of data structures such as linked lists and understand how they are implemented. Having this knowledge and having those courses accomplished and putting them in your profile page in your freelancing platform, in my opinion, will give the client a message that you know basics of those things and you also have problem-solving skills, because in most cases, when you have those knowledge, algorithms or data structures, you can solve problems in much easier way. You will also learn what is big O notation in details, which is very ambiguous topic in most cases. Everything on Brilliant is explained in a very natural and easy to understand way. To try everything, Brilliant.org has offered 30 days free trial. Visit brilliant.org/thecodeholic or click on the link in the video description. The first 200 users will get extra 20% off on Brilliant's annual premium subscription. So you aren't losing anything, you have free trial and you can cancel anytime. Just visit brilliant.org/thecodeholic and start learning today. Now let's get back to the video. More importantly, you need to set up your portfolio and put all your projects you have worked on. That will help your potential clients to know more about you and your capabilities as well, what type of projects you are capable of completing. If you use one of the platforms such as Upwork or Fiverr, the platform offers you everything. You can set up your profile, skills, portfolio, everything on the platform. However, if you don't use any platform, you have to create a website of your own and create a portfolio and skills experience page as well right there on your website. You need to show everyone what you are capable of. I set up my profile at freelancer.com, specified my skills, experience, projects, and started applying. When setting up your profile and specifying skills, don't specify too many skills in your skills area, unless you have projects specified in your portfolio as proof of your skills. Otherwise, it might be suspicious to the client. As an example, imagine that there's a developer with 1 year of experience and you specified Angular, React, and Vue, both 3 major JavaScript frameworks in your skills area. Well, if I would be a client, I would start thinking, well, in 1 year, this guy managed to just learn all 3 frameworks and create projects on all of them. It's kind of, I don't actually believe. Well, it might be true that you have built simple projects on all 3 frameworks, but in my opinion, it would be much better if you just write only 1 framework right there and create more projects in that framework and specify only 1 framework in your skills area. Otherwise, when client is about to choose the developer, freelance developer, he will basically pay attention to the developer who has more depth knowledge in the framework the client is looking for. So try to make your knowledge more depth in one of your chosen framework or skill, whichever you want. By the way, if you enjoy this video so far, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That really supports the channel and helps the video to be promoted by YouTube algorithm. Finding your first client. When applying to the job to increase chances to be hired, make sure you read the description very carefully. Try to understand exactly what is the needs for the client, what the client wants. Make sure to highlight any relevant experience and specify the projects which are similar to what client wants when creating proposal. Try to clearly explain why you are the best candidate for this particular job. In a few seconds, I'm going to tell you what I did and how I proved the client that I was the best candidate for this type of job. One pleasant client might completely change your life. He might give you a permanent job, or he might give your contacts to another client. After I set up my profile, I started applying on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript small projects. In most cases, they were not even projects, they were like requirements to fix certain thing on website. On every job, there were about 50 to 100 applicants applied on the same job. When there are so many candidates applied, it's very hard to actually stand out among others. So you need to do something very extraordinary. For many of the candidates, existing work and good reviews were that helped them. However, I didn't have any work, I didn't have any reviews, and I also didn't have great skills to write great proposals. So here is what I was doing. I was choosing the project which I know for sure I would be able to do that. I was carefully reading the requirements, and I was immediately starting working on the project. I was doing the project beforehand, I was recording the video, and I was sending the video link to the client alongside with the proposal. Hey, look at this, I read your description, I implemented your project, here's the recording, here's just piece of code which I implemented by myself, and now you're sure that I can definitely deliver this job. And using this approach, I actually got my first several clients. After I got some good reviews, then I didn't need to create project beforehand. When you are doing the work beforehand, there's obviously a risk that the client might not hire you. So it is kind of useless you work beforehand if the client doesn't hire you. I knew that risk, but I actually didn't care, because at that time my approach was like this. I thought that it would be almost impossible for me to get attention from the client if I didn't prove them that I was the person who would be able to do the job. And yeah, definitely there were some cases when I did the job beforehand, I then submitted the proposal and the client simply just didn't take my approach and have chosen someone else. Or even while I was working on the project and almost finished that, the project got closed. And obviously I could not even resubmit my proposal. But I never regretted that, and I don't regret, because I learned so many things while I was working on this project. I was junior actually at the time, not maybe junior, but I was improving my skills with doing these projects, and that definitely was benefit for me. I was doing my freelancing job while I was working half-time in another company. I was also learning in university. After several projects, I changed my position into another company on full-time, and I didn't have that much time for freelancing work, so I haven't continued my freelancing journey on freelancer.com. I have completed several projects and I have made few hundreds of dollars. I knew for sure that if I would continue my freelancing career right there, I would step by step increase my profile and would be like one of the top freelancing developers right there, but I would prefer to switch to a company where I would have more senior developers next to me in the same room, and I would just learn a lot of new things from them. So I just decided to quit freelancing and started working in corporate organizations and companies. Freelancing can be a great way to gain some experience and make money as well. By following the tips and strategies and my experience in this video, you can increase your chances of becoming a successful freelance developer. Later, I built an HTML, CSS, JavaScript admin panel, which helped me to get my biggest freelancing client and earn $25,000 from that, but that happened outside of the freelancing platforms. If you want to know more about that, how I built that admin panel and made $25,000 from that, you can check the following video right here. That's it for this video, guys, and I hope that helps. Please let me know in the comment section if you have done something similar and if you have freelancing experience at all. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next time.